Hi guys, welcome to this Money Control live stream. You're watching Midday Market Mood Check with me, Nandita Khemka. Well, as we speak, the markets have managed to stage quite a smart rebound from opening lows. In fact, if you look at the Nifty, it's somewhere around 19,380 mark. It has recovered somewhere around 0.5% from opening lows. And if you look at the Sensex, that's also gaining somewhere around 0.3% or thereabouts. But it's the broader markets that's outperforming, given the fact that the small cap index was gaining somewhere around 0.6%. And if you look at the advanced decline ratio, well, that's clearly in favor of the gainers today. Almost all the sectors are in the green except for the PSU banking lot as well as the energy basket. Metals and IT, mind you, are among the top sectoral performance. On the Nifty, you have the likes of Adani Ports, Bajaj Finance, Power Grid, Hindalco emerging as the top gainers. On the flip side, you have the likes of Reliance Industries, Mahindra and Mahindra, Britannia, L&T, Maruti and SBI. So some of the heavyweights under pressure today. The big story of the day, of course, was the listing of Geo Financial Services on the indices. It listed at a price of 262 rupees a share vis-a-vis its discovery price of 261.85 rupees per share. Now, Geo Financial will exit the indices Nifty and Sensex 3 days after listing. That's after today. So 23rd of August is when the shares will list post markets. Will I'm sure exit the indices post market. If you look at Geo Financial, it will be a part of continue to be a part of the FTSE indices, and of course, it will be added to the MSCI Global Standard Index on the 23rd of August. The shares were down somewhere around 5% last time I checked. If you look at some of the other heavyweights, Titan is in the news. It was among the gainers, given the fact that it has bought somewhere around 27% additional stake in Carrot Lane. Now, this take buy is for somewhere around 4,600 crore rupees. Brokerages have come out with their reports on Titan post this take buy. Most of them have overweight rating on the stock. In fact, Macquarie has a target price of 3,400 rupees per share on the stock. In fact, JP Morgan also has an overweight rating, target price of 3,260 rupees per piece. JP Morgan, on the other hand, also has an outperform rating, but it believes that the transaction will be EPS dilutive in the short term, even though in the medium term it will be EPS accretive. CLSA also has said that it does not, see any kind of material impact on earnings for Titan. Let's also talk about M&M, among the top losers today. Now, it has recalled somewhere around a lakh units of its XUV 700 on the back of wiring issue, and that's something that is weighing down on the stock. Let's also look at some of the stocks on the mid cap end of the markets. PNB Housing Finance, that stock was rallying over 5%. It has recovered somewhere around 784 crore rupees, towards its a corporate NPA account, and that's something that is boding well for the stock in trade. KC International, another stock in focus, it has won orders to the tune of 1,000 crore rupees across its businesses, and that's why the stock was up somewhere around 7 to 8% a piece. Bharat Forge is another stock that has hit a fresh 52-week high in today's session. We talk about Murugappa Group stocks like Coromandel International, Carborundum Universal, Chola Investment, etc. And they were doing pretty well, given the fact that the group has settled the family dispute amicably, and on the back of that, these shares were, are in fact on the gaining side. Tanla Platforms, on the other hand, was down somewhere around 5% or thereabouts. It has said that it won't be renewing its partnership with the Vodafone Idea, and that expires in November. Obviously, the revenue impact of this will be 17 crore rupees, whereas the profit impact of somewhere around 9 crore rupees will be felt starting November 2023. And on the back of that, the stock is down and out in trade. Voda Idea, in fact, has awarded the contract to Root Mobile. Now, this contract value is dynamic in nature, and it's the largest exclusive order in history for Root Mobile. Indocount, that's another stock that has hit a fresh 52-week high. In fact, ICICI Securities has a buy rating on the stock. It has set a target price of 295 rupees per share, valuing the stock at 13 times its FY25 earnings per share, and implying an upside potential of somewhere around 19% from the day's high. Aside of that, Gujarat Gas gaining in trade on the back of a hike in industrial gas prices. Remember, in 2023 so far, it has cut gas prices, industrial gas prices, for 5 times, and now after that, it has hiked gas prices, and because of that, the stock is in focus, gaining in trade today. If you look at some of the other Nifty 500 gainers, you have the likes of TMB, NMDC Steel, Data Patterns. That stock is doing well. Trident, on the other hand, is also among the gainers. On the losing end, you have Brightcom Group, you have Tanla Platforms, of course, on the back of non-renewal of its contract with Vodafone Idea, MTAR Tech, and Suprajit, some of the losers in today's session. Aside of that, if you look at this week coming along, lots of news flow to watch out for. Of course, you'll have the Jackson Hole speech by Fed Chair Jerome Powell happening between 24th to 26th of this month, later this week rather. This will throw up some provide some clues as to whether or not the Fed will go ahead with more interest rate hikes in a bid to tame inflation. Aside of that, you have TVS listing as well. The IPO shut shop last week. So that's one stock that will be listing on the bourses on the 23rd of August. So that's something to watch out for. And of course, in the second half of the session, we'll see whether or not the Nifty manages to reclaim that 19,400 mark, which it has been trying to attempt, since it has recouped most of the losses. And right now it is trading around the 19,380 mark. So we'll have to see whether or not we manage to reclaim that 19,400 mark, because that will be crucial according to some technical experts that I have spoken to, believe that 19,400 will act as a crucial support when it comes to the Nifty. So that's all from me on this midday market mood check. Of course, I'll be back with closing bell at 3:30 p.m. to take you through all the market action post market closing. So don't forget to tune in. I'll also be sharing some stocks that will be on my radar this afternoon. So tune in live at 3:30 p.m. and catch all the action. But for now, it's a goodbye from me. Thanks a lot for watching. Stay tuned to Money Control for all your other news and updates.